Hey guys, today we're going to try a project that I was intimidated to try for a really long time, but it turns out it's so simple. It's reupholstering a dining room chair. I found this chair at a hotel salvage store for literally $11. The first step you want to do is obviously take off the seat. Sometimes, depending on the chair, it's really easy to do. Sometimes it can be a little more challenging, but this one I think will be easy. You just take the screws and unscrew 4 screws right from the bottom. We're going to actually take this fabric off and use it as our pattern. It's easy to remove this fabric. In most cases, you can just use a staple remover. But if you get an industrial strength chair like we did from the hotel salvage store, it's a little more challenging to get these staples out. So you just may want to use a blunt end pick or a flat screwdriver and a hammer to loosen these. So what you want to do, you're just really trying to get the old fabric out while keeping the pad intact. This can be probably the most challenging part of the entire process, but it's not that bad. Just pry out each staple. You don't even need to worry about salvaging it. So it's like for this type of fabric, if it rips off, you can rip this part just off like that. Okay, so now we have the other fabric. And remember, we're not trying to salvage this fabric. In fact, I can't get rid of it fast enough. So now I have my pattern. This is the old fabric, and I just position it properly on the fabric. You want to make sure you have a good 3 inches around the entire pattern before you make your cut. So I really recommend measuring that out because you want to have plenty of fabric to tuck underneath the pad. So once you have that, this side we obviously don't have to trace, but over here we want to trace it out 3 inches all the way around. And you just follow the same shape. I like chalk because if you mess up, you can just erase it so easily and it doesn't ruin your fabric. Now that I have this completely outlined, I can finally get rid of this fabric, which I've been dying to do. And now it's time to cut. You can do this safely because you had your pattern and you measured it out. So find your cut points and just follow the chalk line. Now you have your cut piece of fabric. So this time you put the pattern down on a clean, flat surface and you get to start upholstering. You take your chair base, my pattern went like this, and now all you do is staple this on. You want to just bring in and make sure you tuck this little side seam under, so all the mess is underneath the chair pad. This is the part that needs to look good on the outside. Then you can add your staple. And now once you have all the excess fabric, you're done. And it's time to put the chair cushion on the chair frame. Let's try this. Oh, it's exciting to see the finished product anytime that we get to see a finished product of any DIY project. Dust off all the cuttings and your chair is done. All you need to do is screw in those 4 screws that came with the chair originally and you're all set. So easy.